Hello everyone, and welcome back to my site. Once again, we're going to talk about transmutation of the elements. Even though that sounds like a very complex term, I'd like to show you in this video the two main gravity desires of nature. I call them desires because that's exactly what it is. There is not one particle in this universe that is dead. Everything in this universe has life in it, or else you could not be alive either. The food that you eat is living substance. It doesn't matter whether it's grain, vegetable, or meat. Doesn't matter whether it's cooked or raw. Everything is a living entity that never dies. That's because of the two desires of the universe. Every particle is involved in them. Nothing is left out. So, to better understand those two desires of the universe, I want you to imagine standing on a pond, on the bank of a pond, a still, beautiful pond, mirror image, not a wave anywhere. Now imagine seeing the reflection of blue sky, white clouds, and the fall leaves of the trees across on the other bank. This beautiful picture is now interrupted by tossing a stone out in the pond. As that stone enters the water, you see a small ring around the stone. And we all know what will happen to that small ring. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. When it is the small ring, it is called concentrated. When it radiates out, it is called decentrated, which is a new word. It's not even in the dictionary. Decentration is a process introduced by the Russells, and it is the exact opposite of concentration. Now, everyone knows this process exists, yet these are the only two things that all created form go through. And they go through stages of going from concentration into decentration. Therefore, we have the seesaw. The red and blue become each other. The desires. One end desires to go up. The other end desires to go down. Next, up and down. Opposing desires. In youth, you desired the concentration of things. During the day, you are concentrated on sensing. You are awake. When you go to sleep at night, you are desecrating and resting and recharging. If we understand this process fully, mathematically, with the pressure zones, we can begin to understand how one pressure zone can be affected by another. If you understand how your body acts in these two desires, you can better understand how transmutation is a natural process. For example, your heart. When your heart pumps blood out into the body, it is concentrating the blood out to the body and decentrating the blood out of the heart. Again, when the blood concentrates back into the heart, it must be squeezed back out. You see, it is concentration, decentration in your heart. When you breathe in, you build your body. You have borrowed something from the environment that has to be paid back. And that is the oxygen now has turned into something else, and you give that back out to space. So space discharged into you, and you were charged by breathing in. You now discharge your body by recharging the environment or space. These are simple little facts that you need to know as we go along and study transmutation. Your eyes are the same thing. Every time you close your eyes, you are desaturating the light rays on your nerves. When you open your eyes, you are recharging them. This can be found in everything, including your stomach, your intestinal system. It could change our perception of disease and the functions of the body as we understand the simplicity of nature. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.